Greetings. Now I'm going to jump straight into our Orville Season 2 Episode 1 fan theory before we get to a review, which we filmed right after, so, let's get started. Also, I don't have a pointer, I'll be using a sword. Star Trek Discovery. I know. We have a Klingon who becomes Lieutenant Tyler. It's kind of poorly done, but we're talking about the Orville. Let's move on. You go over to this new character they're introducing, an astrophysicist. She is listed as Lieutenant Janelle Gillis on IMDb. However, in the show, they call her Lieutenant Janelle Tyler. That is the same name as Lieutenant Tyler, which makes me think that she is secretly a Klingon, but that's not possible. Let's get back to talk about her. She's lovely, isn't she?
You've no idea.
An explorer at heart.
Can I ask our course heading?
We're on our way to watch our second officer go to the bathroom.
Now, obviously, Lieutenant Tyler can't be a Klingon because we're in the Orville universe. However, she could be the enemy in that universe, the Krill. Now, if you recall the Krill episode in Season 1, there was Taylor, a school teacher, and she was kind of angry at the end of that episode.
And what about me?
I can promise you that you won't be harmed.
You will forgive me if I have difficulty believing that from the man who just killed my crew.
Now I know what you're thinking. This beautiful girl couldn't possibly be a Krill. However, it is played by Michaela McManus, who played both parts. So that seems a little bit too on the nose that they would do that. However, not calling her Gillis in the episode and calling her Tyler seems like they're taking a shot at Star Trek Discovery. Now, it is really the Orville versus Discovery, as they like to say. It's two separate shows, man. Like, you can watch either one, it doesn't matter. However, they're both competing on Thursday nights. Which brings up another question. Which one would you like us to post first? Because we're going to be reviewing both shows. So let us know in the comments below. So this is our fan theory, because this lady is playing both characters. Is she an undercover agent for the Krill, getting her revenge on Seth MacFarlane's character Ed Mercer? It's possible. So enjoy our review. Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host Jefficho. My co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
We also have Lieutenant Counselor Sean with us today.
Hello.
So Orville, yeah, Season 2, better than Season 1 already, right?
I thought that was a really strong episode.
Yeah.
That just kept going.
Yeah, there were so many laugh out loud moments.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, we started out with a nice little bar too, with Jason Alexander.
Yeah, doing his best guinan.
Yeah, he's a little rhino guy. Sean, you can tell from his voice right away.
Yeah.
It's George.
Yeah, Alara comes by for a little Selene tequila.
Yeah.
They had a little hint of their chemistry there in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm actually, I guess we can jump right into that, because, word around the water cooler is we're losing Alara this season.
Yep.
I didn't see any of that this episode.
No, it's gonna probably happen mid-season.
Yeah?
I don't know when Jessica Zorn comes on, but she will replace her as a Selene security.
And that's weird to me, because this isn't like when we dumped Tasha and just had Worf do it. Like, they clearly still want a female...
Dumped Tasha.
Yeah.
She died horribly.
Yeah,
He still has
she
nightmares
did.
about it.
Every night.
Get her out of here. Like, we're clearly still doing a female Selene security.
Yeah.
So it's they want the actress out of there.
But she's not leaving for like personal reasons, because she was dealing with everyone. It's not like she just disappeared or whatever. And
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Just don't date the boss.
Yeah. The whole thing does feel kind of weird to me, but this episode was great, and we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. The big hook to this one was Bordis requesting a course alteration. Because every year he must urinate.
Yeah.
Amidst family and friends, a Moclus urinates, signifying a cleansing of the spirit and the beginning of a new year in his life.
Well, who hasn't been there, man? You're on a long road trip, and sometimes you get, hey, can we pull over?
Yeah, no, it's very reminiscent to Spock's Ponfar.
Yeah. It's the same sort of deal. Captain, we have to go to Vulcan.
Yeah. Didn't lose his mind, didn't take control of the ship.
No, nothing like that.
No fights to the death, nobody drugged.
Okay, but
handled differently.
Minor quibble though, like they're already rehashing like where Bordis has to like take over the whole ship essentially, and I must do this for my my culture or my family or whatever. It's just like they're already doing that again. It's just kind of, I don't know.
Bortus is just such a nag, right?
Yeah.
Captain, we need to divert the ship because I have a nag.
I have to pee.
Yeah,
or
we have to pee.
Something's wrong with my child. Or, you know, it's just,
Hey, so far it's once a season. You know, deal with it.
Yeah, whatever. One Bortus at a time.
So we got a new crew member, a dark matter cartographer, who is part of navigation, Lieutenant Tyler.
Where have I heard that before, Jeff?
I don't know. I secretly think she's a Klingon, Chris, or do you have a better theory?
Okay, all right. This is crazy fan theory space now.
Yeah.
Both times, right before she shows up, Captain Mercer mentions the Krill, like extra, like especially at the end there when he was at the bar. It's like, you know what, we could really use a Krill invasion. Guess who shows up? Lieutenant Tyler.
So you know what would be great right now? A Krill invasion.
Well, for what it's worth, sounds like he did the honorable thing.
Hey. Is anyone sitting here?
No.
Man, that would be so on the nose that I would love it.
Like that is.
Let's just take a shot across the bow at Discovery.
Yeah, is that too rude? Where their Lieutenant Tyler is just also undercover.
could call it Tyrus, but no, they went
Yeah.
for Tyler. So.
Yeah.
Mind, I'd like to familiarize myself with your navigational array.
It's all yours.
Thanks.
You know,
First name Janelle. I wonder if she's from Seattle.
Maybe.
I'm gonna bang your captain and then I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah. All right. So I want to get that crazy fan theory out there.
Heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard
From
it
this
here
man.
first. No one else is gonna.
We should go back and check and see if that kind of school teacher lady was the same actress or not.
Okay.
The one that was a Krill in that first season.
Yeah.
They'll probably use a different actress, but still.
Dun, dun, dun.
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're quite clearly just grasping at straws here.
No.
Make it happen, Seth MacFarlane.
We're committed to this. This is what's happening.
I predicted
We're calling
a
it here.
lot of things tonight.
That's true.
Yeah.
What did you predict? Was
Well, I mean, when he took the shuttle out and then Kelly's having a little talk, I'm just
Great.
like, he's gonna fly by. And then everything set it up to the point where, this is happening.
the slow motion drive-by was amazing.
Yeah, that was
very
gorgeous.
good call.
That was gorgeous.
Very good.
And I just I think all of the jokes landed tonight.
Yeah,
Yes.
everything was smooth. Like the first season, there were jokes. It's like, this is kind of like Family Guy, where it's just like, here's a joke, they just keep beating to the ground.
Yeah.
This one, all the jokes were great.
Yeah, and they worked in, and they have a really good, seems to be understanding of the characters here and how they're reacting and what they're doing. Because I do remember for the first couple episodes of the Orville, like you said, the jokes were sort of like they would sort of break the story.
Yes.
It'd be like the sci-fi is stopping here, and we're gonna do a joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
You're gonna laugh
this,
now.
Yeah, this felt much more continuous, and
Yeah.
we're used to these characters. The writers are, and it felt a lot more smooth.
There is a young officer under my command who I have noticed also has no mate. If you wish, I will order him to mate with you.
Wow, that is the sweetest and most totally wrong thing anyone has ever said to me.
Nice reintroduction to everything. Like every character got its time to shine. Claire and her kids. I mean, do we really care about kids? Have they not learned from past Trek?
The kids are always a bad idea.
Yeah, always.
Unless the teacher's important.
Isaac playing daddy, but he did such a great job. It's just like, am I a bad parent? Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. You gotta learn not to ask Isaac those kind of questions.
She fell for that a few times. But so Marcus and his little buddy James were running around and getting booze out of the replicators there.
Yeah. I want to know, what's the status of alcohol? Because you can replicate a joint in this. Yeah, so weed's legal. What's the drinking age? I was surprised they were that upset.
Older than they, I guess.
Yeah. These kids aren't even smart. For one, they're drinking vodka straight.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, they're sitting in a simulator and they don't have the simulation going.
Yeah, okay.
That's how hardcore they are.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how hardcore. Hey guys, let's go in the room that every single person on the ship wants to use.
Right.
And then just sit there.
Yeah. Gordon's running around, he saw Janelle and he's just like, hey. His rambling was so amazing.
Yes, that was great.
I felt
that
very
just,
uncomfortable.
That just hung.
I
felt uncomfortable.
Sometimes I just play guitar because I'm a badass like that.
I want to know how many takes it took for Kelly to just not crack up in the background there. The poor girl.
Yeah, I think it's important for a man to know how to play an instrument, Yeah. If these fingers could talk.
Gordon finally, he goes around a bit, talks to Laura, but John says go to Guru.
Yeah.
And talks to him. John had dated Karabix.
Yeah.
Alien with 2 heads.
Yeah. Without the other head knowing.
That is not easy to do.
No, that man is.
But when
and
you
he's
find out
playing
they
it
want to
off.
go on hikes, you get
Yeah,
them.
and he's playing off like, oh man, it's just because I did this thing. I dated this 2-headed chick.
Yeah.
And the heads didn't know about each
It
other.
had to involve mirrors. That's my theory.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
about mirrors.
Smoke and
Anyway.
mirrors. Smoke and
Yeah.
mirrors.
Feels like too many zippers.
Oh, no. Always go with one more zipper than you're comfortable with.
I loved his jacket.
Yes. That is the cosplay jacket.
He needed a cool guy jacket with 1,000 zippers.
Yeah. Everyone, I'm expecting to see that jacket at Vegas next year.
Yeah.
So we've already saw a couple Orville cosplayers. I'm expecting that jacket.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hot jacket to wear. What else? Laura and Dan. Border's setting them up.
Yes.
Dan giving some penetration poetry.
Yeah, that was great.
I miss you text the second you stepped out.
And who had? I mean, come on. That was one thing.
That was the
but,
highlight for me, honestly. That was amazing.
The highlight was Laura's dress. Come on.
And as you pointed out, her amazing critique of his poetry.
Yeah, that was a surprisingly on-point critique of his poetry.
Oh, yeah.
Like she has some expertise in
Well, that's where the
composition.
that's where the joke was.
Yeah.
Because you expected her just to be like give a basic thing or whatever, and here she was perfectly articulate.
Yeah, it's just like, well, the reader doesn't really have anything. Doesn't ask anything. It's the reader. And I'm like, whoa, girl.
Yeah.
You said to be honest.
Yeah, well, I didn't say take a dump all over my spirit. I didn't say that.
Cassius, Kelly's school teacher boyfriend, and she's hot for teacher.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, he's he's pretty understanding about drive-bys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He used to be a paleontologist and divorced and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good actor, I thought.
Yeah.
And they gave him 2 things to do: be in a relationship and be a teacher, which I thought was great because he had things to do during the episode.
He's the Keiko of the Orville.
Yeah. I was like, the second I saw it, I'm like, that's not
Keiko
Keiko.
had one job. Oh, I guess she had other jobs, but no.
Everywhere she went, she became a teacher until she just became a full-time botanist.
That's right. Growth doesn't count. Growing plants.
Yeah, that's a career. Pot industry is thriving.
Do you always have to do that?
Do what?
Be so evolved?
I just don't understand why you're upset with me.
And what was she mad about, honestly, with him? Cassius, like
being told
you're
to
just
calm down.
You're just
You never say
women
that.
don't
no.
like to be told.
I think her main point was you aren't jealous enough. Wasn't that it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, she was like,
Okay.
she felt crazy because he
But
was.
yeah, you're undercutting my crazy.
Yeah.
By not agreeing that I'm
Well,
Not
validated
being
in feeling this.
outraged.
But yeah.
I think Ed points out the thing that's been plaguing me my whole life is when you're too perfect for a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
work.
No, I know it's tough. It's hard out there when you're too perfect.
It's hard out there. The struggle is real.
Yeah. I mean, he's not perfect. He's a 2-hand T-man.
That's right.
True. Oh yeah. Well,
Drinks
Kelly
tea.
too. She didn't know about that.
Did
though.
you see me doing this today? No.
Yeah.
It's in one
Didn't she
hand.
go about that now? Because he told her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But that was his thing. You gotta be a little bit of a dope.
True.
Yeah, you gotta be
So
a
he
little
should've
bit
let her
stupid
see.
each day,
Yeah.
really stupid once in a while,
Yeah.
and
And
then
turn on
sometimes
some Journey.
Yeah.
And everything will be fine.
everybody loves Journey.
Yeah.
We got to see another area of the ship, Muskas, played by Will Sasso, being Muska.
Yeah.
It's a nice little area. It's very date-esque.
Yeah.
So that just means they have more sets, more places to use, which is, man, this episode like super impressed me for everything they
Yeah. There's probably a bunch of restaurants on the Orville there.
did. I mean, what did they do overall? They went from one place to the other.
Watched Borda's Peak.
Yeah.
Which we haven't actually touched on.
Yeah.
Did you want to
Borda's
touch on
Yeah.
Borda's P?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Touch it. Go for it.
Do you think everybody watched that? Just be like, but we never saw him pee.
Yeah, I've actually
We didn't
kind of
hear
wondering,
anything.
like, was there a note? Like, was that just too vulgar or something?
No,
It felt like they were building
I
to
was
something.
expecting a joke. I was expecting like it's over, like that. Just
Yeah.
really quick.
Yeah,
or
like a pin, and that's it.
Yeah.
something. Kidney stones. Yeah.
I was let down. I wanted something.
I really did enjoy the
Something.
simulation. jumping back and forth here, but the Gordon simulation to pick up a chick.
Oh, yeah.
Level 1 was pretty easy. Hi, I'm Gordon twice.
I'm Gordon.
Yeah. Oh, let's go back to my place. Level 8, he had to disarm her because she was hostile.
Yeah.
And then level 9, she would actually be with her ex-boyfriend. And level 10,
She had a boyfriend.
she would have had a husband and a gun.
And a
Gotta literally disarm her.
Yeah.
You're dying.
So totally dying, it's ridiculous. Nobody's dying more than me. It's probably my last night out ever because I'm dying.
Well, I guess I'd be a jerk if I didn't at least let you get me a drink.
And then he finally goes up to Lieutenant Tyler. Just walks
I love that.
I swear I've done that. I swear I've done that. I'm gonna go talk to this chick and I walk back to my friends like, nope.
No.
That was a runner-up moment for me. It was great.
Yeah, there are a lot of great. So there was some great callbacks here. We got everything. We got parent-teacher interviews. Claire had a lot to do in this episode too.
Yeah.
It felt like a long episode, and though they will tell you it was short commercials, there were a lot of commercials.
It was shorter, Jeff.
It was just 3 commercials, but it was like so many of them.
But it felt like a longer episode, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
That's what counts.
That's probably because it didn't have a lot of action and stuff.
That's true.
There's not
enough peeing.
Like this is something I've been wanting from like right away in Discovery. Like introduce us to the characters.
Yeah.
Nope. Hey, what's your name? Oh, we're in a situation. No, this is a great first episode comeback, and we don't have to wait long. Thursday.
Yeah, that's a quick turnaround.
Same day as Discovery with Harry Mudd.
Oh boy.
I think we covered everything. Anything final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I mean, people are going to be giving this heck for, like you guys said, not having any action. You know, this comes in right after the football game, and what are we doing?
No, this comes in an hour after them talking about the past football game,
Okay, so
and
maybe
then
that
it went over 6 o'clock, you bastards.
So we're in the Seattle time zone. That's okay.
Yeah. So maybe that does make more sense then, but it's like you've got this big audience that's still just sitting there, and what are we gonna wow them with? Just talking about shit.
You think the football fans are gonna stick around for
talking about shit? No, but
that was their thought.
Yeah,
that's why they put it on this time.
Yeah, that's why they put it there. But
the humor probably kept people there.
Yeah,
it was very funny.
I really liked it. It was a real good episode. The jokes were again really good. Like those were some good jokes, and they flowed really well. We got the characters down, and yeah, two thumbs up from me.
Yeah, Sean?
No, it was great. I was joking with Chris saying it was Cheers in space, but it's just I love all the interpersonal dynamics, the jokes.
And the piano playing constantly, the same song.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it. If this is what's to come, like this is going to be the best series in a long time.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, season 1 was, it was building. I think it started off pretty awkward at the start. It was very Family Guy. And then it sort of like matured, it grew. And if this is what we have to look forward to, then I'm totally on board. I'm an Orville fan.
Yeah. I mean, we got the shirts.
I got the shirts.
Yeah.
I'll get a shirt.
Some nice plaid you got there.
Nerd.
You gonna go chop down a tree for us later?
Yeah.
The environment hates
you. That's what I do in my spare time.
Yeah? Oh, no, what you're gonna do in your spare time is watch that Masked Singer show they kept advertising.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That looks so bad. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and I guess we'll see you Thursday-ish.
See you.
Bye.
They're not my enemies.
After what they saw you do today, they will be. They will be.